Hi there, name's Garbage GP, Urban Missionary, and I'm very excited to bring to you some very novel information that will revolutionize your life, at least beginning this year if you're able to get your hands on it. I've put out a book that's based on my personal philosophy of progress that I call MOVE. Most of you should be familiar with it. Most of you that are my friends on Facebook, that follow me up on Twitter, you should have seen this cover by now. This is a cover for the free ebook that I'm putting out this Valentine's 14th of February 2016 to be specific. It's going to be a Sunday. In this book, I give you the recipe for what I believe are some of the principles and the keys that are going to cause your life to be catapulted or propelled to the next level when you not only begin to read and understand them, but when you begin to apply them consistently. From the very first chapter, I talk about moving beyond the reading culture. Is it enough just to read and understand stuff? Or do you need to move beyond just reading and understanding, but to developing a discipline and a lifestyle of actually putting into practice that which you have read and understood, but more so doing it on a more consistent and regular basis? Because I believe that that is the number one key that is going to cause effective change in your life. In the very last chapter, I get to zero in on the subject of prayer. You can never make real progress if you don't have a consistent prayer life. I know somebody that said if you're a stranger to prayer, you are a stranger to power. If you're a stranger to power, you are a stranger to positive change. And so, when you read through this book, the different principles, I do something very interesting on the very last page. That's why I advise that once you get the book, you read all the way through to the very last page there. As you can see, that is the cover for another book that I'm putting out in the next couple of months. This one is going to be on hard copy. It's called Mastering the Dynamics of Love Relationships. A very exciting subject that I am personally a student of, and I like to share in this book stuff that I have learned from other people, from my teachers and my mentors, and stuff that I have been able to learn from some of the mistakes that I have made in my personal pursuit for love in this life. More so, I get to share some of my personal experiences with my beautiful wife, and she gets to share some interesting insights in this book as well. This book also has some guest authors that bring in very rich contributions to the subject of love relationships. Beyond that, I have also done some very interesting research around love relationships. In this book, I talk about very interesting things like learning how to negotiate with your partner and foregoing arguments. I talk about things like how to master the dynamics of sexual attraction. How do you deal with the challenges of sexual attraction as an unmarried man or unmarried woman, or a married man or a married woman? How do you deal with some of the dynamics that come with sexual attraction, biological implications of sexual attraction? How do you apply that on a daily basis? I also talk about things like how to manage the challenges of distant relationships. I speak from personal experience. I speak from the experience of others. I deal with subjects on communication. I deal with things like mastering emotional challenges in a relationship. How do you deal with the internal and external forces that influence relationships? So these books are coming out pretty soon, beginning with the free ebook this Valentine's. Look out for that link on my Facebook page, and then more detail in that ebook is going to be there as far as the book on love relationships is concerned. So look me up, hit me up on Facebook. It's Garbage GP Urban Missionary. It's the same thing on Twitter as well. You can look for Garbage GP. You can also drop me an email at garbagegp@gmail.com. I can make available my WhatsApp number on there, so you can hit me up directly, so I can send that ebook directly to your inbox, whether it's your Yahoo, your Gmail, or your Hotmail, whatever it may be. And I'll make available a link for you to be able to download that book on all my social networks as well. I'm very excited about this. I hope that it changes your life forever for the best.